bro. Don't worry.
Don't text my phone. Don't text. Excuse me?
I don't know you, bro.
Stop fucking playing. Listen, at the end of the day, I promise you, on my life, on my fucking life, on everything in my life, all you had to do was shut the fuck up. All you had to do, you keep on fucking playing with me over and over and over and over and over and over again. You're gonna fucking learn. I promise you. Because I'm gonna fucking teach you. I promise I'm going to teach you, bitch.
It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing when you let your nuts hang.
My lore part 1. So my name is Gorgeous Doll. Some people call me Courtney. My family calls me Courtney. Everybody else calls me Gorgeous Doll. But I have a lot of people on my page right now just because a lot of people want to know about my weight loss. Also, just in general, like, girl, who the fuck are you? That bitch. I'm just kidding. But anyways, so we'll get into it. So pretty much when I was in high school, I looked like this. I looked just like this until I got pregnant. And pretty much I'm gonna start from there. So when I was in high school, I had a high school sweetheart, loved him to death. And the way that I met him is me and one of my friends snuck out of the house. And we pulled up on him to match. If you know what matching is, we were gardening, you know? And when I seen him, like, he was like 6'3" and just scrumptious to me. But anyways, I met him on September 28th. By November 11th, we were in a relationship. By Thanksgiving, I had met all of his family. Like, it was a very fast relationship, but like, we were like, listen, I knew I loved him when I met him, you know? But anyway, so his name is Braylon. I met Braylon that way because we were supposed to match when I was sneaking out of the house. Sorry, Mom, if you see this. But yeah, I was definitely sneaking out the house with Taylor. But yeah, snuck out the house with my homegirl, met him, and then we just stayed on the phone every single day, even at school. At school, we would literally having like my one headphone, and he would have one of his at school, and I would be sitting in class, and we would just be staring at each other like the whole time. But anyways, yeah, so that's how I met Braylon, and we just decided we was gonna be together, and it was like it had felt like we knew each other already, you know. But anyways, yeah, so that's how I met Braylon. Braylon is 2 years older than me, so I was in my sophomore year and he was in his senior year. So of course he was a great basketball player, great football player, got a full scholarship for college, and of course when he graduated he left me and went on to college. We were still together, still decided to be together, still decided to make our relationship work. Everything was great until, of course, Braylon being new at college, all the girls, him being an athlete, it was bound to happen. And this girl messaged me on Instagram and was like, yeah, I know Braylon's your boyfriend, but I've been sleeping with him and we're gonna be together. So anyways, yeah, she called me, had told me, oh, Braylon is with me, and da-da-da. And of course, I call him, he don't know who she is. He was like, I don't know what you're talking about, he lying. And you know how these niggas be lying, whatever. So she ended up sending me a bunch of pictures and videos of them together, and I was heartbroken. So from there, I was just like, you got me fucked up. But I wasn't how I am now. How I am now, I would just be like, you know, but back then I was like hurt, I was upset. So I ended up going out with some friends, okay? And this is how I met Prince's dad. I've known Prince's dad since like 6th grade, okay? He was an all-star track runner, football, basketball, he did it all, okay? And I had a crush on him in middle school, but that crush went away because I met Braylon, right? And he had always, Prince's dad had always had like a sweetheart, like a, think what I'm trying to say. Prince's dad had had his own high school sweetheart. So long story short, he tells me, I don't know the girl, don't know nothing about the girl, okay, whatever. I look at the videos and he knew the girl. So I end up, you know, sneaking out like I was doing, and I ended up hitting up Prince Dad, like, hey, what are y'all doing tonight? Let's hang out. And he was like, yeah, sure, whatever. And I didn't know what he had going on with his situation, but online it looked like they had broke up. So I pretty much was like, what are y'all doing tonight? They're like, yeah, we're having a party. Prince Dad was known for these parties, okay? He was like, party like a rock star, party, okay? Because of course he was like the popular jock kid, like, of course. So he pretty much was like, yeah, we're doing this, whatever, whatever. So I snuck out and ended up going to this party. Well, at this party, which was at one of his friends' apartments, right? So how it kind of was is like all the high school kids would know like that one college kid that had their own apartment, and they would let us like party there like every weekend, you know, they would always throw parties. So I pulled up, and when I pulled up, they were like, let's play liquor pong. I didn't even know what beer pong was, let alone liquor pong. But I was like, yes, let's play. I'm sad, I'm upset, let's play. Like, I'm just trying to, you know, like, distract myself from how upset I am, you know? So pretty much from there, I had ended up going to the party, and when I got there, I played liquor pong with gin. Gin, pure straight gin, okay? I didn't last in this party for an hour. I literally was drunk. I remember being on the couch, passed out. And I remember Prince Dad being like, you're okay, are you okay? Come on, my friend has a room upstairs. You can go to sleep in there, whatever. He ended up putting me up there, and he pretty much, what I remember from that night is him bringing me McDonald's. I remember having like a sausage biscuit and a hash brown and a sweet tea, drunk out of my mind. And in between
it out.
some of that, we slept together. Okay, it was very, very immature, very like not mature of me, very blackout drunk of me, but I digress. So anyways, next day I woke up next to Prince Dad, and I'm like, where's my phone? Couldn't find my phone. Somebody stole my phone. So I'm tripping. Like, of course I know I'm in trouble when I get home. I know that it's gonna be that. So I stayed with his dad for like another 4 or 5 hours because I was scared to go home, and I couldn't find my phone. So we had been looking at my phone for hours. So Prince Dad was like, it's okay, I'm gonna get you a new phone, I'm gonna take you home, I'm gonna go get you a new phone, bring it back to you. I was like, okay. And that's exactly what he did. Took me home, pulled back up like an hour later, and brought me another phone. And I was like, period. But I didn't want to be with Prince Dad. I wanted Braylon. You get what I'm saying? So the night before I was posting out, whatever, but of course I have Braylon blocked. But it's like, you know, when you want to play those games, we're gonna play them games, okay? So from here, whatever, I didn't talk to Prince Dad no more because the following week, Braylon came home for spring break, and he came and found me. He came and found me, made me talk to him, and we ended up having a conversation. We ended up getting back together. Okay, cool. So me, I'm forgetting about that night. I'm forgetting about the gin liquor pong night, okay? I'm going right back to what I'm used to, what I know, my relationship, calling it a day. So from here, about 3 months later, okay, my mom had already had me on the depot shot. And you know, every 3 months you have to get it refilled. Yeah, so I go to my mom's job, and I go to the women's part, and you know, they're doing like a little physical on me, and then this nurse comes in and she's like, do you want to call your mom? I'm like, why? She was like, we can't give you birth control today. I'm like, why? She's like, well, you're pregnant. I'm like, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. Like, no, I'm not. And she was like, yeah, you're pregnant. And I'm like, yeah, that's a lie. They tested me like 5 more times before I was like, okay, you can go get my mom. My mom came in there and she was like, Courtney. And mind you, at this point, I was like 17, and I'm at my mom's job. So she's like, you gotta come to mom's job, get pregnant. I'm just like, Mom, I'm sorry. She's like, it's okay, we're gonna make it work. At this point, my mom she did not believe in abortion, okay? She just didn't believe in it, and that was my mama. But she was like, I got you, I'll make sure you're good, whatever. Her and my dad were very, like, they didn't agree on that situation. My dad was like, no. My mom was like, I don't believe in abortion, we're not an abortion family, whatever, whatever. I was like, okay, whatever, like, we're gonna do whatever, but you gonna help me. She was like, I got you. I'm like, okay, whatever. So, when I went to the doctor, not only was I pregnant, I was 2 months pregnant. So me, doing the math, I'm like, Mom, like, yeah, this is when Braylon came back home, but Mom, you know, when I snuck out, the week before that when I was playing liquor pong and I came home late. Because at that point, like, my mom had only known me to be with Braylon. That was my love. That was who I was, you know, like, that's who I was with. Like, Braylon was the one that really showed not only me, but I have 2 sisters. So my mom has 3 girls. He was the one who kind of showed us, like, how to be treated. He always sent me flowers, even from college. Like, he made sure to make sure I was loved. At this point, I found out I was pregnant, and, you know, I told my mom about the liquor pong day. And, you know, when we started talking, she was like, oh, Braylon and you, like, so cute. I've been together for so long. I'm like, Mom, you remember that night, though? You remember that night, though? She's like, oh, my God, Courtney. I still was in denial, didn't think I was pregnant. She took me to Walmart and bought me 6 more pregnancy tests. I peed on all of them, and I was just in denial. Like, I did not want to believe I was pregnant. But, of course, I called Braylon, and I'm like, I'm pregnant. He is happy. He's through the roof. Because, to be honest, we already had a kid. We had this bear, little B. Ray, that was our kid, okay? And its name was Prince Cortland, which is my son's name now. Prince Cortland, Courtney and Braylon. Cortland. And I know my baby daddy might see this video, and at the end of the day, his name is Prince Cortland.
Damn.
I always think that is hilarious because Prince is literally named after my high school sweetheart and me put together. But anyways, so I called Braylon, he's happy, but I had already told him about, you know how when you're in high school, you get back together in a relationship, and what did you do while we wasn't together? Like, we already had that conversation. So I had told him, like, remember, like, 2 weeks before you came home, when I found out you cheated on me, I was outside and I was so drunk. I can't be honest and tell you how that situation went, you know, because I was drunk as hell. You know, I was being very immature. I was acting as a teenager would, you know, just out here doing shit. He was like, it don't matter, that's my kid, I love you, I love him. Like, I don't care. And I'm like, okay, cool. So all through my pregnancy, Braylon was at school. He even moved to a school closer to me for my pregnancy. And for me, I feel like that was one of the biggest, like, you know, me and Braylon's mom, our relationship was kind of like rocky just because, like, her son would sneak out. He would do anything for me. Braylon would literally drop everything. And we had this one situation where, this is why she really started to be mad at me and not like me. I broke up with Braylon, and on his senior night, I broke up with him because I found out that he was, like, cheating on me with this girl at his school. And I pretty much had blocked him on everything. So what did Braylon do? He left school and came to my school and literally, like, called one of my homegirls, like, tell Courtney I'm outside right now. Like, you know? Well, little did I know that that was his senior night. His mom had texted me, was like, hey, I have to work later today, whatever, I'm gonna be at work late. If I don't make it, can you walk Braylon for his senior night? I'm like, yeah, I got you, whatever. Well, because he left school before 12 o'clock, which would have been a half day, his coaches told him he couldn't walk on his senior night. When his mama found out that he left school early, and his coaches called his mama and was like, yeah, and she ended up doing her investigation and finding out that he left and came to my school to get me to argue with me, oh baby, I was the devil. I was the devil. There was no more liking me. It was over with. So yeah, he didn't get to walk his senior night, and I felt horrible because even him, he was crying, he was upset, and I was just like, you shouldn't have left school. Like, at the end of the day, we had traded phones. Okay, we had traded phones. I found a secret file of Braylon's phone with this other girl named Courtney Dixon. Okay, he introduced this girl to me as if they were friends, just for me to find out that he took her virginity, was her first, and they apparently, that was his first girlfriend. They were both each other's firsts. Who are you playing with? Okay, cool. Blocked him. Mind you, this was before college, but that was why his mom and me had a rocky relationship, because of that situation, right? Okay, cool. So I go through my pregnancy. Braylon had moved to a school closer. I would go every single weekend to see him. My friend Taylor would drive me up there, big belly, going to see him, just being there with him. So Braylon had already knew, like, that I, you know, he stepped out of our relationship and I did too. But we didn't know, you know, what was gonna come from that. So anyways, y'all see how the ghost followed me from my house to where I'm at now? Just wanted to tell y'all that. But anyways, so if you don't know this, I have a ghost in my house and he plays with the lights. We don't bother him, he don't bother us. But he does make his presence known. But anyways, so from here, I go through my pregnancy and it's time for me to have Prince. And when it's time for me to have Prince, Braylon is there. He cuts the umbilical cord. Prince was in the NICU for a week and a half. Braylon stayed in the NICU with me. And, you know, this was our baby. This was our little Prince Corlin. And everything was, you know, it was going good. But I knew that we had to do that DNA test. So when we finally brought Prince home, Braylon would come over every single day. And my mama didn't like Braylon mama. Braylon mama did not like my mama because of all the drama that had happened between, you know, that situation. And yeah, I'm not gonna get into too deep. But mama was like, she ain't coming to my house. But my mom ended up letting her in the house. And we went to Walgreens, got the at-home DNA test, did the swabbing, whatever, sent it off. A week later, came back. Prince isn't Braylon's. It was devastating to me, devastating. But it also was devastating to Braylon because he really wanted Prince. We had been talking about having a kid since we met each other. We knew that Braylon was gonna go to the league. I was gonna be at home mom with 3 kids in California, okay? Because he wanted to play for the Lakers. He loved Kobe. And so pretty much like even after Braylon found out that Prince wasn't his, he was like, it's okay, I'm still there for you. I got you, whatever. Well, I believed that, but no. So of course I had to tell Marion, like, hey, so he was like, you have a baby? I'm like, yeah, it's yours, by the way. He's like, yeah, a lot of people called me and told me that you had a baby. He was like, but you had a boyfriend, so I didn't know what was going on. And I was like, yeah, why don't you pull up and do the DNA test? Well, my baby daddy had a high school sweetheart too, who's now today his wife. So we've known each other forever. And he came over, we did the test, came back, it was his. But Prince's dad was at a point in his life where he was a party like a rock star animal, okay? Party, let's all get wasted, okay? And his girlfriend was the same with them. Like, they just loved to go out, party together. Like, they had a really, like, you know, long but good relationship. So for me, I didn't want to be with my baby daddy. Like, I want Braylon. So Braylon did the most ultimate thing to hurt me. He went and got with one of my ops. This girl that went to my school who literally tried to date everybody after me. Tanisha Crockett, you still a mess, bitch, and I hope you ain't doing good, babes. I hope you're struggling real bad. Because my thing about it is that she had dated the person I lost my virginity to. She had dated my boyfriend that I had dated at my school before I met Braylon, and so now they got together. It was devastating to me. Not only did I just have a kid, but also like Braylon had said he would be there for me. He was, but we were not together. And he made that clear. This is who my girlfriend is. I'm there for you and Prince. But at the end of the day, like, this is who I'm gonna try to be with. Okay, cool. So me, I kind of had to accept that, even though the whole reason why I got, you know, with Prince's dad was because Braylon cheated on me in college. He still kind of had made me feel like, oh, like, you're wrong. Like, yeah, I cheated, but you got a baby out the situation. So I had went through a real big depression. I had started eating. I just really went through a big depression. And I had automatically went back to school. So as soon as my like 6 weeks were up or whatever, I was working, went back to school. Like, I've always had a hustle in me that was crazy, unmatchable, right? Like, you could not match my hustle to today, okay? So anyways, okay, everything's fine. I'm just moving through life. Right now, I'm the side bitch. But to my own high school sweetheart, it was crazy. And this girl knew what she was doing, but I knew she didn't love Braylon how I loved him. And he would still come around. Even with me gaining on my weight, even me depressed, he would still come around, still help me with Prince, okay, whatever. So one day, Braylon came in town from school. He was on break, and he was at my house chilling with me. And he gets a call at like 3:30 in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, and it's his friend. His friend Love had called him and was like, I need you to come get me, bro, whatever. He was like, you know, bro's before hoes, gotta go get my homeboy. His homeboy D-Love was the type of person that was always in some shit. Loved D-Love to death, but he was always in some shit. He just was, okay? And it's like, Braylon comes from a good family. He comes from a family that owns a couple of restaurants. They're like a wealthy, put together Black family with a good community behind them, as into where like D-Love, he comes from a great family as well, but he wanted to be a hood booger so bad, right? And so anyways, Braylon ends up leaving and he stops answering his phone because I'm like, where are you at? Like, what the fuck is you doing? And every time they get together, they on some bullshit. Braylon just left and I'm calling his phone because where the fuck are you at? Why is you not answering the phone? I end up falling asleep. He never comes back. I thought maybe he done went and left me for the girl to use his friend as an excuse. Like, I didn't know. But I did hear his friend call. But they're sneaky. His friend is very sneaky. I've caught them in a lot of shit. So for me, I'm like, oh, he must have went and went with her. Yeah. Woke up the next morning on Twitter. And somebody says, damn, that nigga Braylon killed somebody. I'm like, what? I'm blowing his phone down. I start calling his mama, nobody answering. I wait probably another hour. I go to the inmate, look up, and there he is, first degree murder.
Damn.
I was like, wait, what? So at this point, I see the mugshot and I'm looking on the news. I'm on the news trying to see what happened. And it's like 5 arrested and a home invasion and 1 person pronounced dead. What? And my thing is, like, anybody who knows Braylon knows that he is not that type of person. So I'm like, there has to be some type of misunderstanding, like, what is going on? So as I get on the phone with his mom, she confirms that he's in jail, and I'm just like, oh my God. Like, I was in shock, y'all. So from here, whatever, we wait till he gets his first court date, and I'm just like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Like, what did you go do? And of course, he can't really talk to me because he's on jail phones, and he's just like, I fucked up, but it's not even all me. Like, I didn't do what they're saying I did. I'm like, I know you didn't, because you was with me. Like, what is you saying, you know? So it's time for, like, he can do visitations, right? And for me, I get in my little beat up old Kia, put Prince in the back seat, and I pull up. When I pull up, his mom and his whole family pull up in this Escalade, all his family in it, but they got my op with them, the Tanisha bitch. So I'm in a depression, carrying my baby, overweight, and just, you know, like, depressed. Like, what the fuck? But then I pull up, and you got this bitch with you? This bitch that been around for 2 months, and I've been around for years? Like, what? So it's like, his mom didn't even really say much anything to me. Like, she was like, oh, how's the baby? Girl, we good now. But at that point, I'm looking at her sideways, like, you really brought this bitch that just started dating your son. Oh, you get what I'm saying? The family should have came along. Yeah, well, Tanisha didn't last past motherfucking 2 months, okay? And that was my point. I was like, Braylon, you having this bitch come up here? Is you asking this bitch to come up here? And he's like, well, you know, that's okay, cool. So for me, I kept going until it was too much for me emotionally. And my mom was like, Courtney, stop fucking going up there with them people. Because my mom would see me crying and upset and not understanding, like, his family was isolating me, but letting this new bitch push up with them, like, as if she's a part of the family. You get what I'm saying? So for me, I was just like, my mama saw me crying. She saw me hurt. She said, stop going. And I called Braylon and I said, I'm not coming no more unless she stops coming. And at that point, it was, well, she's coming with my family, and that's, you know, who my mom's bringing. And I'm just like, okay, cool. I stopped going. So at this point, I just stopped showing up to court, like, as a whole. And that reason was because I was tired of pulling up, holding my damn baby in my hand, crying every time that I saw him and his mama with this bitch, okay? So from there, you know, the next time I went to court was when he got sentenced, and I'm yelling at him like, no, don't take no fucking deal. And they're like, shut the fuck up, bitch. And I'm just telling him like, no, please don't. And, you know, one main person out of the 5 of them got life, and the rest of them got 40 years at a certain percentage. To this day, I still talk to Braylon. We talk like every probably week at least, just catching up. I do get sad because it's just like, wow, I know my life would be so much different. I'm supposed to be married with a boyfriend that plays for the Lakers, living in California, being a mom of probably 3. But right now I'm exposed to this ghetto ass shit, which takes me to the next part. So when Braylon ended up going over to jail, whatever, I started gaining weight, eating, focusing on school, and I ran into my ex-fiance. I went to church, And this is when I was in hair school. I had a friend in hair school named Danya. Hi, Danya. And she was like, come to church with me. And I was like, okay, cool. Went to church with her, and I ran into this guy, and he had just really liked me. And this is when I was like plus size, and I was like, oh, like, this was the first guy that had, like, you know, given me any type of like real attention since Braylon, where I really like felt like, okay, I can make something with this. Met him at church, went out to eat with him and his whole family, and we were together for probably like a year and a half. And then he was a bigger dude, I was a bigger girl, and we ate together 24/7. All we did was eat, okay? We was two fat people in a relationship, okay? So life started going kind of rough for him, and we were asleep one night. We had just had the best sex ever, like baby oil sex. I know, don't picture that. Don't picture 2 plus size people having baby oil sex, but it was great. It was crazy. Y'all, phone ringing in my ear. Phone keep on ringing in my ear. I'm thinking it's mine, so I'm silenced. I pick it up, I silence it. Who the fuck is Lindsay? It was a bitch that he had dated before, calling him on Facebook Messenger. So I go look at the messages, and I see where she had just left his house the day before me, and they had fucked. Oh baby, I tore that house to pieces. Wake up! Everybody wake up. Start tweaking, okay? I'm throwing shit, I'm tweaking, wake up, I'm crying. You know when you crying, tweaking? Yeah, I was doing that. And I literally called Danya. I was like, Danya, come get me. I was crying so bad, I couldn't even drive myself home. She had to drive me home. So then, you know what? I let a couple months go by. I said, you know what? I want to change my life. So I went and got a job as a bartender at this club called The Alley, okay? They were like, yeah, we can hire you as a waitress, but I was still too big to be a bartender. So I had made friends with this girl, y'all know her as Emily. I'm not gonna say her name. Me and Emily became friends, we started chilling, okay, cool. So Emily was like, I wanna move to Atlanta. I was like, I wanna move to Atlanta too. Little did I know that Emily was really trying to move to Atlanta because her ex was on the run for some other shit or whatever, right? So for me, I was just like, yeah, let's go. Okay, I literally packed my apartment up, put my shit in storage, and we got in the car and drove to Atlanta. When I first got to Atlanta, I got a job at Longhorn, at Longhorn Steakhouse. And I couldn't learn all the motherfucking steaks. I couldn't learn all the steaks. I wasn't making more than $60 a night. And, you know, my roommate, Emily, we had been sharing Airbnb rooms. Not the whole Airbnb, but a room inside of somebody's house we've been sharing. And she had decided to go with her man, leaving me high and dry. So I had ended up getting another job at a cigar bar. When I got this job at the cigar bar, the chef who was in there was a female. She found out that I was homeless, and she was like, hey, you can come stay with us. We have an extra room, pay us $500 a month, and you can stay with us. And I did. I went over there, paid them $500 a month, and she would take me to work every day. I wouldn't have to waste gas and, you know, do all the extra stuff, whatever. And that worked. And then V-Live was hiring for hookah girls. So I said, oh, I'm gonna go. I went to V-Live. Country King hired me as a hookah girl, but I didn't smoke hookah. Okay, how the fuck you be a hookah girl and don't smoke hookah? I worked there probably like a week or two. And then this customer asked me to pull her hookah, and I was like, oh babe, I don't smoke hookah. This bitch went sish on me, and they fired me. They was like, can't be a hookah girl and not smoke hookah. So now I'm back at the cigar bar, okay? So this one girl that I knew from Tennessee had moved to Atlanta, and she was a stripper, and she made it look good, okay? Designer, everything, driving in her little car. She had a little 2-door Infiniti. She was zooming through the city like she was that girl, right? She was like, hey girl, you can come stay with me if you need to. You don't gotta pay anything, I got you. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I go over, I start staying with her, and she has a boyfriend, okay? This boyfriend ended up being her pimp. How did I find out this was her pimp? Because one day she came home, gave me her key, said, gorgeous, go take my car and go drive for a little bit. I'm like, okay. She's calling me with the pimp. He like, bring her motherfucking car back here right now. I know that money in the car. I'm like, what? She's like, gorgeous, don't come back. I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? So me, I stay gone for like another hour, then I finally come back. I come back, he's gone. She was like, yeah, he be trying to take my money. I'm done with that shit. I'm not his bottom bitch no more. I'm like, wait, what? Bottom bitch? What's going on? Yo, why the nigga came back, came in the house, start arguing with her. Now I'm getting yelled at. I don't even got, he yelling at me. Her pimp is yelling at me. Like, I'm wrong. He like, yeah, you trying to help her hide her money, you get your ass beat too.
Damn.
Hold on, sir. Hold on. I was like, I don't know nothing about her money. I just went on a drive. I had to go meet somebody. I'm lying my ass off, knowing all her money in the trunk. He like, give me the motherfucking keys. I'm hiding the keys, y'all. Like, the keys I'm hiding them. You know? He's like, y'all both can strip the fuck out. He was tweaking. He started yanking her around, everything, all types of shit, y'all. It was crazy. Some shit I ain't never been through, okay? I just get a nigga the keys. Here, take the keys. I'm thinking she done with him. She's like, fuck him, I'm done. 2 days go by, he back in the house.
Damn.
I wake up, go in the kitchen. What he doing? Up, coming in the kitchen, making breakfast. I'm like, oh, this bitch is crazy. But then, because I was green and didn't know it at that time, I realized, oh, this is her pimp, and she's his bottom bitch, and she was a dancer at Bali, so he was taking all her money and whatever. So I still stayed there because I didn't have to pay no rent, no bills, until one day I came home from working at Longhorn, and there was a girl in my room, and she was like, yes, that's our new girl, and y'all gonna share the room. I'm lost because I don't work in no clubs, y'all. I'm still plus size at this point. I'm like, wait, what? And she's like, yes, so this is our new girl. We're about to get her hair and her makeup done. She making money for us, and she gonna sleep in a room with you. No, the fuck she's not. Immediately call my mom. Mom, this is going on. Tell my mom. She's like, Courtney, look, get a hotel room, whatever. I end up calling back my coworker, like, hey, can I come back? She's like, yeah, boo, same thing, $500, you good, come on. I go back there. Okay, cool. So from here, my friend Emily that I moved down there with, she ends up hitting me up telling me that her and the dude not working out, do I want to get an apartment together? At this point, I had been working at this cigar bar, and I had met me a little trick, and he pretty much was giving me money every day. I'm not gonna say his name, but he was a K.A. old, no, he was a dog. He was the purple and gold colors, okay? He was an old man, had him little Benz, and every time he would slip me a little 100, every drink a little 100. Yeah, and I'd be like, thanks, Buford. Oh, I wonder what Buford's doing now. But anyways, so long story short,
I'm not gonna say his name. Hey, Buford.
An apartment. So we ended up getting an apartment in Stone Mountain together. And Emily had been on this dating app, okay? And she was like, I met this dude, he's a DJ at the strip club, and he says he can get us hired, he can get us jobs. All we gotta do is go up there at 10 tomorrow. So we go, and this club was Diamonds. So I'm like, okay, when we first go in the club, it looks so crazy. I'm like, oh, we're gonna work here. But y'all, my first night, I made $500. Didn't turn back. She was behind the bar, I was a waitress, I was running circles around them bitches, okay? Running circles around them bitches. And this was the opening to me getting in nightlife, okay? So every night, I never made less than $300. I was selling them bottles. I was slinging bottles like how they be slinging everything else, you know? I was making it, honey. And so then, the lottery was at 2.1 billion. Okay, I'm telling Emily, we should play. She's like, I don't believe in that shit. I'm like, well, on our way to work, I'm gonna stop the gas station, get me a little quick pick. And I had some other numbers I wanted to play. So I go in, I play my numbers, I get the little quick pick, whatever, I go to work. I'm working my shift, 11 o'clock comes. I look up the numbers. I had every number but one with the multiplier times 3. So I had a good, nice chunk of change. And it was right when I had lost all my weight. So it was like God giving me the money, like, go get your body done, babe. You don't gotta go out here and beg these niggas for nothing. Go get your body done, you're welcome. Gave it to you. 3 weeks later, I scheduled my surgery and I went out to the DR by myself, okay? At this point, me and Emily are good, you know? I'm out the country, but I ended up having to have a blood transfusion. I call her and I'm crying, okay? Now, I had met this dude who was from New York the week before I went to go have my surgery. And pretty much we was cool. He had took me on a couple of dates, but then he tried to have me come to his house. And at that point, I was the only person with a car, but Emily had my car. So he had tried to put me in a situation where he was trying to sleep with me. So I called Emily, like, Emily, come get me. She literally came get me. I snuck out and left him there, okay? Blocked his number, everything. Didn't want him because it was just like, no, too aggressive, too forceful, and I didn't want to sleep with him. So I have surgery. I come back home from having surgery. Didn't have a nurse. Emily was helping me with everything. Draining my fluids, my massages, everything. Emily was helping me. Me and Emily are laying in her room. Okay, at this point, our apartment's fully furnished. We have everything. We're good. We done made it. We made it. We made it work. Okay. I'm in her bed laying with her. The dude start calling from a private number. And so then he started texting me from another number. He's like, hey, this is such and such, which is his name. He a New York nigga. I'm like, what's up? Well, your homegirl don't want to tell you, but while you was out the country having surgery, I was fucking on your homegirl. And she don't want to tell you, but me and her about to be together. Mind you, Emily moved to Atlanta to be on the run with her ex that she's head over heels in love with. So I'm like, wait, what? I'm like, Emily, you was with such and such? Because how he know about my blood transfusion? Because how he kicked it to me is, oh, when I know about your blood transfusion, when you called her crying and FaceTime with her, she was laying next to me. So I get up with my lipo boards on, with my little drains hanging out, and I'm like, so you was with him? At this point, Emily was like my wife, my sister, my everything. We did everything together. This was my first friend, my first adult, real friend
That's
that I
crazy.
went through some shit with. We was homeless together in Atlanta. So I'm looking at her for an explanation. No explanation. She closed her door. I went in my room. He started calling me, telling me all the tea. I'm like, you a messy ass nigga, but I'm the, you know, I know my best friend and I know who she's in love with, and it's not you. It's not you, babe, at all. And he's like, I'm just letting you know that girl ain't your friend, da da da. And I'm just like, wow. So Emily got a sister. Emily's sister don't like me because, of course, I'm more of a sister to Emily than what her own sister is. So she never really liked me. So as soon as me and Emily start beefing, we start beefing on Facebook, okay? Mind you, I got 2 sisters, Emily got 1. So my 2 sisters is on 10 on Facebook. It got to the point where our mamas was arguing and going back and forth. So Emily's mama trying to be slick, my mama being slick, everybody beefed up, all lined up. Me and Emily were on a phone plan together. Emily decided to cut my phone off. Oh, bitch, that's how you want to play it? Okay, cool. I went and got me another phone, same time, mind you. I bought these phones for us on AT&T. So I'm like, okay, bitch, where my money at? Like, what do you mean? So me and her end up falling out, and we end up having to end our lease. So at this point, now she got her sister and her cousin coming to the house, helping her move stuff, whatever. And I'm just like, I don't give a fuck, bitch. You ain't going to go nowhere past beyond where I'm going to go. I promise you I'm going to out-hustle everything you do. Because at the end of the day, she could have took accountability and been like, look, friend, I'm sorry, I made a mistake. I should have never did that. I'm sorry. But no, instead, you wanted to kick it to your family as if you didn't do shit wrong. Got your cousin and your sister beefing with me, going back and forth with me, and they still watch my page to today. Every time I scroll up, I see her motherfucking sister watching my shit. Hi. Told you bitches you wouldn't surpass me in anything. I was telling y'all how me and Emily fell out. How I went out the country to get my body done. I had just won the lottery. And Emily ended up sleeping with the dude that I was kind of like talking to a little bit. But it's like I wasn't mad at her about the dude. I was mad at her because you sneaky bitch. You waited till I went out the country to then go sleep with this man. And not only are you sleeping with him, but you got him really thinking that he could come in between me and you after everything we've been through, you know? So, like I said, Emily ended up moving out. Both of our families started beefing. Okay, cool, whatever. So then I had been determined. I was like, you know what? I'm about to shit on this bitch. Like, for real, shit on this bitch. And to this day, still shitting on her. Hi, when you watch this, or when your sister calls you and tells you she watched this. Hi. Still doing great. But anyways, so long story short, me and Emily end up separating. She ends up moving out. Okay, cool, whatever. But I had still been working at the club Diamonds, and so was Emily. So we still had to see each other at work. So think of like our families beefing online, all the bullshit, and then me seeing her at work. One thing about it, Emily is not confrontational at all. She is a Capricorn. She is a quiet girl. She's not confrontational. Me though, I'm mad because bitch, like, you really just let a man fuck up our whole plan. Like, we had a plan to make it together. Emily's supposed to be with me right now. Right now, she's supposed to be with me. You get what I'm saying? So, for me, like, I'm really upset because, bitch, I know who you love, and it's not this bum-ass New York nigga that be putting his hands on women. So, for me, I'm mad because not only did you just ruin our plan, but over a man, not even a man that you knew before me? You get what I'm saying? I would always let her, like, her and her ex would always get in fights, and, like, I would always take a loss from them fighting. Like, I remember one time they were outside the house arguing, and he literally, like, I can't remember what she threw at him, but I know that when she came back in the house, she was like, Courtney, your side view mirror's broke. We're gonna pay for it, though. Whatever. So anyways, I'm continuing to go to work. I still see Emily there, and she is my bartender as I'm a waitress, but we ain't friends. But Emily made other friends, okay? Emily made friends with this one overweight, big back old bitch named Phoenix. That's her name. That's her real dance name, Phoenix, okay? And if you know Phoenix, you know she's a fucking alcoholic, and she might be doing something better these days. Hopefully she's doing something better, but I think Phoenix had like 5 or 6 kids, and she was just a bum to me.
Everybody business.
So I remember me being at Emily's bar one night, just standing there, and me and her was going back and forth about something. She tried to say my tab was higher than it was. Mind you, listen, one thing about Emily would move drinks from other people's tabs and put them on waitress tabs, thinking waitresses weren't counting. My thing is, I knew what she was doing, because when dancers would walk out on tabs, she would tell me, like, oh, it's okay, I'll just move it to somebody else's tabs. The waitresses never notice. I'm like, well, bitch, I hope you don't be playing with my money like that. She's like, no. So this night, I'm like, I know what my tab is, and you got like extra 4 drinks on my shit. So me and her going back and forth. Here's Phoenix, the one that she be copping her drinks for. So I'm like, no, those are not my drinks. I pretty much told her, like, look, bitch, give her tab. Like, you always want to play with these bitches and let them walk out on tabs and put them on other people. I'm not doing that with you. I'm not, because at the end of the day, you're taking money out of my mouth, out of my son's mouth, for this bitch that you don't know, that you want to try to be cool with, that is completely beneath anything you got going on. Okay, whatever. Phoenix hears it, and Phoenix runs up on me out of nowhere. I'm going back and forth with Emily, like, no, bitch, I'm not paying it. Like, I just won't pay my whole tab. Phoenix runs up on me, faja on, still got my drains in, everything, okay? Phoenix is 2 times bigger than me at this point. I weighed 127 pounds soaking wet, okay? Phoenix was probably about 250, 260, okay? She was a big bitch. Okay, she shouldn't have even been dancing. I don't know why they was allowing that, but we won't talk about it. So anyways, Phoenix runs up on me. I end up passing out. What does Emily do? Nothing. Emily leaves with Phoenix. Phoenix gets in the car with Emily, because now Emily has a car, and they go to the after hours at 1, while other people that don't even know me are the ones helping me. That was when I decided, okay, bitch, watch this. And I let it go, because I knew that God was going to make sure that my life keeps elevating and this bitch stays where she's at. And she's in the same motherfucking place that I met her at a couple years ago. No type of elevation, no type of, life situations, just nothing, okay? So I already won, and that's what I just counted as. I counted as, you play with me, bitch, and I won. I won the whole thing, So after I got in that fight, I had already had problems at work, because guys were coming in and throwing money on me, and the strippers were getting mad. So guess what? At Diamonds, they decided to fire me. They said that I was better off being a dancer, but I wasn't gonna dance there, so I took my ass over to Allure, okay? First night Allure made like $2,000, and the rest was history, okay? My first night at Allure was crazy. I was in like 5 different bags. The first night that I went to Allure, I got in a fight, and to be honest, I might have needed to do this story time, because let me tell you how that went. So I'm at work or whatever, first night, I don't even know no stripper rules. I don't know nothing at all, but there was some bitches who was mad about me being in multiple bags. So there was this one girl, okay, and her name is Pre, and to be honest, we don't got no issues now. It's cool, but she do be talking about me, apparently, according to some other people. Do I give a fuck? No, because at the end of the day, you got your own problems, like I got my own problems. But let's backtrack and go through this situation, right? So my first night at Allure, I'm dancing. I'm in like 5 different bags. I'm at the end of the night counting, and Pre's telling me like, oh, you're not about to be in all these bags. I pull up my arm like, I got all these wristbands. I'm being in all the bags. What are you talking about? So Henny, the owner of Allure, he ends up saying like, she's in all the bags. Because I guess Pre went to the office on me like, oh, how is she supposed to be in multiple bags? Da, da, da. And he's like, she's in multiple bags. So I guess Pre comes out and she's like, well, if you're in multiple bags, I'm in all your bags. Girl, what? So what do? I go to Henny like, yeah, so this girl trying to add herself onto my bags because she feels like I'm in too many bags. Like, what is going on? So Henny ends up telling her, like, leave me the fuck alone, pretty much. Like, this is her girl's first night. Like, at the end of the day, she's in all the bags. She has a wristband for every bag. Like, what is she mad for, you know? So me, I'm counting my money, head down, organize my money. And then Kayla, I was told it was Kayla. Kayla, correct me, because I know you'll probably see this video. Kayla, and when I say Kayla, Pre and Kayla, they're like best friends. And when I say Kayla, I do mean Kayla B. The B on the internet, online, whatever, with all the shit. Runs up on me out of nowhere. I'm head down, count my money, and Kayla runs up on me, hits me once, runs back out the building, and I got a big ass knot on my head. First night in the lore. So Henny ends up firing Pre or whatever for like, I don't know, like a month or some shit for the shit, because at the end of the day, it's like, bitch, you just put out a hit on me. And so moving forward, I never fucked with Pre at all. Like, I was just like, you know what, girl, you good, you got it. You just mad because you can't do what I'm doing. I didn't know what the girl's issue was, but she always hated me. Up until probably like 2 years ago, like when I started surpassing bitches and like, you know, building my brand up, building my name up, it was like she started to be more nice and more like, oh, whatever. But then I had a taco night with this one bitch who pretty much told me, like, yeah, Pre be talking about you to everybody. She don't like you. She be talking about you, da-da-da. I'm like, well, that's funny because I got her phone number and we just talked the other day. So with me, I just cut the whole situation. I have seen Kayla. I saw Kayla recently, probably about a couple months ago. She was in Miami. We all went out together. And she just, you know, hey, gorgeous, whatever. You know, me, I don't hold on to shit that was back then. And the reason why I don't hold on to it is because I was brand new to Atlanta. Bitches didn't know who I was. And you know how that clout shit works. Once you get a little name, once you get a little known, people, you know, they start fucking with you. Me, I still press back. Like, I'm still good on all y'all, to be completely honest. But it's like, it ain't no pressure no more. But I do remember that night. And I'm going to tell you that Kayla knocked me dead in my shit. And then ran out the club. And nobody had known, like, anything. And then after a couple of days, we ended up finding out the whole situation. That Pre called Kayla up there and was like, yeah, this girl trying to be in all the bags. I want some hating ass shit. That was some hating ass shit. Right or wrong? Because how you mad that I'm in 5-6 bags? Like, what does that have to do with you? Mind you, first night ever being a dancer in Allure, okay? At this point, I'm just making my money, okay? Henny knows I'm a new dancer. He pretty much goes over all the rules with me. And to be honest, me being in multiple bags wasn't the problem. He was like, bitches is gonna hate on you. But at the end of the day, if you got wristbands at the end of the night, I don't care about none of that shit. I'm like, okay, cool. So I start dancing, you know, really, you know, getting in my body, getting in my fucking bag, okay? Till one night when it all changed. And this is about to open a little bit of Pandora's box, but we're not gonna say too much of it, okay? Actually, I don't give a fuck. Let's get into it. So I'm at home, okay? I had to close my drawer, be a little dramatic, because this is where, well, I think this is what everybody's waiting on. And I'm gonna tell it. So anyways, I'm at home. I was not at work. I think it was a Friday. I get a message from the DJ. He's like, somebody up here looking for you. I'm like, who? He sent me a picture in his future. And so I'm like, what? I was like, oh, tell him I'll be at work tomorrow. You know, like, I'm like, wait, what? Like, ain't no way. Like, what? So I have been making money. I have been popping it. But it was like I was new to the city. I was brand new to the city, okay? So I'm like, okay, I go to work the next day. Who comes in there? He comes in there. But he didn't just come in there on some, like, chill, like, oh, talk to my security. No. I'm coming out. I got on my green outfit with my green light-up heels. Like, they was white, but, like, you could change the colors on them. I was so corny, y'all. And he came in and pretty much he had ordered like, I think like 20,000, and then he gave me some money and we just sat there and drank and talked. So it was Pluto, me, Henny, okay? We sitting there, me and him talking, he getting to know me, da-da-da. He like, I got some more bread for you, like, come see me, like, fuck all this shit, da-da-da, whatever. He had already given me some money. He was like, come get some more money. So I was like, I'm gonna come get all that bread. What the fuck? So I went, I got changed, and I went and I met him at the studio. I did. And when I got to the studio, he was working, like actually working, making music, like literally working for real. And I didn't understand this because I just got done working. I'm tired. So he had opened up his little back room, because he has like this little back room in his studio. And he was like, you can sleep in here. nigga, when are we leaving? But he was like, I'm just gonna be here like another hour, like you good, whatever. I know you tired. Okay, cool. So I go lay down. So probably about 3 hours later, we're talking 8 a.m. He comes, he wakes me up. He's like, come on. I'm like, okay. And we end up going to his house. Do I need to insert the pictures? Because I will. Don't ever play with me. But anyways, we end up going to his house. And yeah. So anyways, that ended up happening. And I stayed with him probably like that week. And then he was like, I gotta go out of town. Here's some more money. And then he was like, take my car. This big ass Escalade. He was like, take my car. I was like, okay, cool. Me now knowing that was like a control mechanism to know where the fuck I was at. So I ended up going back home, and he kept really, really good communication. And this is the first, rapper I had ever dated ever in my life. And so I was like, am I in a relationship? Like, what's going on? I was a green bean. I was green, y'all. I was green. But I was in love. And I was like, oh my God, this is going to be great. This is my life. This is everything. Like, yeah, this is my man, right? No. So everything was good or whatever. And then he ended up inviting me to a Christmas party, okay? Mind you, my little sister was in town. My little sister Samara, she moved into Atlanta with me to help me with Prince, right? Whenever I was working. So Samara moves into town or whatever, and I'm just working, doing what I need to do, but I had him kind of supplementing a little bit as well, So this is when I found out that he was not my man. He was everybody's man. He'd invited me to a Christmas party, okay? He invited me and Prince. Prince called him Uncle Pluto, whatever. It was great. But when I went to the Christmas party, he was with Dez. And if you ever see this girl, you can corroborate my story, but you don't have to. Anyways, I'm in the Christmas party or whatever, and he comes in, and him and Dez are wearing these matching blue jackets. What the fuck are we doing? Because when I had asked about it, he was just like, it ain't nothing like that at first. Okay? It was put off to me as if it was just like an industry type of situation. So for me, I was just like, okay, whatever, let me play my role. Like, okay, cool. So, Prince is sitting around having a great time with all the kids. He has a son named Prince. My Prince and his Prince, they were having fun. People had got it confused, though, okay? People started thinking that I was his baby mama because my son's name is Prince. But he has a whole nother baby mama with a son named Prince. You get what I'm saying? So in Atlanta, this ended up being a huge thing at one point, okay? But it was just people was confused because they should have been minding their motherfucking business, okay? So for me, I'm just around. Like, I'm still spending time with him. We're still hanging out, and everything was going okay. I just didn't understand what was going on because, like I said, I was new, and you have somebody who, like, love bombs you into thinking, like, oh, this is just for this is just for this type of relationship. Like, it wasn't anything serious, right? So then I got a little bold with it. I started tweaking on his ass, okay? Tweaking real bad. Like, who was you playing with, okay? And this was kind of the beginning of me going from nice, gorgeous doll to evil bitch, gorgeous doll, because who are you playing with? So with me, like, he knew how I felt, and he pretty much told me, like, oh, that it's nothing, like, okay. And mind you, I'm at this Christmas party, all his friends, all his family, mama there, everybody there, and, we're just, bonding, like, it was like I had my sisters and my friends there. He had his friends and his family there, but he walked in matching blue jackets with Dez. So I was confused. Because did you just embarrass me in front of my sister? So at this point, right, we're still dealing with each other. And when I say dealing with each other, it's pretty much like he calls when he calls, I go to work and do what I do. But let me tell you how much work changed. So because he publicly came into my job and was talking to me in my face, all of that, I started having people come in throwing bags weeks, okay? I don't know if the word just had spread it throughout Atlanta or what it was, but it was like a situation where I was just like, that bitch. And it's like to the point where I started being in all the little promo videos for Allure. I'm popping it. If you ain't got 10,000, don't come in here unless you got a rack or more. I'm popping it, yo. I will find the video if I need to. But anyways, so at this point, work is great. I'm making so much money, but it wasn't just because of the fact that I was a pretty girl and I was good at talking. It was because men were trying to come after me because of how publicly he did, if that makes sense. So then one day, one of the girls that I danced with, she was like, Gorgeous, they got you on this blog. I'm like, what blog? I didn't know nothing about no Atlanta blogs, y'all. I'm brand new. I'm a green bean. Okay? I'll go on this blog, it's called Your Faves or whatever. And this other blog called IG Model Tea Room, they posted that me and him was talking. Oh, Future just went into the club and he's talking to a girl named Gorgeous Doll. Everybody saw it, blah, 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 blah. Me, I'm like, how the fuck? So the world knowing about me and him ever having any dealings together wasn't ever publicly told by me, okay? Because it was like, I was new to the situation. I didn't know shit, but blogs started posting shit, and me being green, not being used to shit like that, what am I doing? Oh, bitch, I'm popping it. This is like my 3 Instagrams ago, okay, yo? So I'm popping it, like, y'all bitches don't know nothing, I'm going off. In part 6, I told y'all when toxic entered my motherfucking life, okay? I was green. I was innocent. I was just, oh, I'm stripping to make some money. No. It went full-fledged so fast, okay? So fast for me. And it was like I couldn't keep up. Your girl could not keep up, yo. I had so much money coming in that I couldn't keep up with the damn money. Okay, I literally had found out, it was my first time finding out you could only deposit under 10,000 a day at the bank because it got that bad. I was backed up, y'all, and it was a great problem to have, but with that came other shit, okay? And that's when I kind of want to say that I started to turn into the not so best version of myself, okay? So my birthday's coming up, okay? My birthday's coming up. I had a hosting at 11:45. I had a hosting, like a party at Allure I was going to have. And, of course, I invited Pluto because come to my birthday, okay? So at this point, I done got dressed. I got my little Dolce & Gabbana 2-piece fit. All the little fake hoes that used to like me done pulled out, showed up for me. Okay, cool, whatever. I go to 11:45, and it was already understood between me and the owner that all the bottles were going to be covered. Everything was going to be covered because he knew that I was bringing in. Okay, cool. Nobody else knew this. Okay? Me, so lit on my birthday. We started at Cheetah. Okay? Started at Cheetah. I had a section at Cheetah. Had dinner at Cheetah. Did all of that. Okay? Then I went to 11:45. By the time I got to 11:45, I was drunk. Okay? I cannot explain to y'all how drunk I was. Shouldn't have been that drunk. Who was letting me drink that much? Everybody. Everybody was like, yeah, it's your birthday. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. So here comes Pluto. Pluto pulls up to my birthday, okay? Me, I'm so drunk, y'all. I can't stand in the section. He thought we was going to go to Allure after. I didn't make it to Allure. I passed out in the Sprinter. He still went to Allure. Did that make me mad? Did he spend any money? I was told no. So we good. Because that's what he thought the plan was. So I didn't trip out that bad, okay? Next morning I wake up. He like, where the fuck did you go? I saw you was lit, and then I looked up and you was gone. I'm like, yeah, I was lit. I was drunk as fuck, whatever. So he was like, okay, we'll pull up on me later today. But he was also mad at me because when I found out that him and, I'm not going to keep saying her name because I feel like that's weird. When I found out that him and, y'all know what I'm talking about, was more than just an industry relationship, I started doing my own thing because I don't know what the fuck you think this is, but it ain't that. Okay, so I started doing my own thing. So yeah, like I was talking to him, but I had my own situation too because you got a situation and I'm not about to just sit around and wait for you. What the fuck do I look like? I'm not one of them. Listen, I'm not a yes man. I cannot sit there and just let anything happen up under my nose. Like, even though I was still a little green, at the end of the day, you stepping out on me. Okay, cool. So I'm going to move on. Okay. And so I thought. So he was like, pull up on me, whatever. The next day, I'm like, okay, cool. I pull up on him, and he gave me my first AP, right? Okay, cool, whatever. It was ghetto. I pulled up to the studio. He was like, happy birthday, gave me my watch. I put it on, sat there with him for like an hour, and then I got the fuck on. It went back to who I was dating at the time because it was like, I was one of the first girls I think that he ever dealt with that just said, fuck you, you're not gonna keep playing with me, okay? And that's what it is to this day. This is how it goes. We beef a lot, okay? Right now we're on bad terms, okay? And I wish he would call my motherfucking phone, especially when I'm getting bold like this, because I'm really playing in his face right now. And I love that for me. So anyways, birthday comes up, gives my first AP, okay, cool. He then ends up finding out that I'm dealing with somebody else. Okay, cool. And then he drops that little bit, watch it cost nothing. Because he pretty much was trying to shit on me. I'd be like, yeah, bitch, I gave you a watch, but that don't mean shit. And so I was like, you making songs about me? Imagine me, a dancer, in Atlanta, going to work. Everybody's blasting his new album, whatever. And they play that little bit, watch it cost nothing. And I'm wearing this AP on my watch, like, on my wrist, like, you want to play, bitch? Let's motherfucking play. I went on a rampage, okay? I went on a rampage. I was outside. So outside was me. I was outside, okay? I'm Gorgeous Doll outside. Outside Gorgeous Doll, that's a cold bitch, okay? She do not play. She gets down, okay? So, me feeling all these shots. I'm getting shots thrown at me left and right. And it's like, in Atlanta, everybody loves that man. So that song played 24/7. And there was a couple other songs, but we ain't gonna get into it. That was the one that touched me the most. Because imagine me, like I said, sitting at work and this song come on. Bitch, you talking to me. Okay, cool. Let's get to it. Let's get it. So, like I said, I started getting outside or whatever. And I start wearing orange. Every time the song plays. Popping it, okay? Because, bitch, don't ever motherfucking play with me. You're mad, okay? Long story short is he was mad just because I wasn't conforming. I don't conform like the rest of the bitches. I just don't. At the end of the day, you played with me, so let's play this game. Let's Game Boy, yeah, let's play. So I started doing like all types of shit, y'all. I was doing all types of shit. We're not gonna get into it. But I was tweaking, okay? Tweaking in Atlanta. And at the end of the day, not only did I just get that watch, but I got my car too. A lot of people have a misconception about that, but I don't really care to clear shit up. You saw it, okay? But I had my own bread, okay? This was probably around the time that I had saved up my first like 100,000 of my own money. Me working, saved it, okay? Saved it. I was not trying to keep up with nobody. Saving it. Okay? And that's the thing that bitches get misconstrued about me. Bitches think everything come from a man. Baby, I am my own man. Okay? I got my own bread. Okay? One thing is that when I started dancing, I was so scared of going broke that I saved every motherfucking dollar. Okay? Every dollar. But anyways, besides the point. So, yeah, birthday came and gone. Okay, cool. Me and him beefing. But I still have my little outside situation going on. Okay? We end up stopped talking. Okay, we stopped talking for a good like 6 months because I was tweaking. And at the end of the day, you was in this public ass relationship, so go on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just couldn't bring myself to conform to what the fuck he thought I was supposed to be. At the end of the day, you wanna act up, I'm gonna act up, and we both gonna be out here acting the fuck up. So anyways, from there, I had ended up, working at Allure. Everything was going good at Allure. I'm making money. Okay, cool. Allure ends up getting shut down. There was like a bad situation. We don't got to talk about it, whatever, because I'm still cool, whatever. So from there, I end up going to Magic. Okay? So I start working at Magic. Everything's going good. The thing about it is that I'm already known in Atlanta now. Everybody knows Gorgeous Doll. So me going to work, making money was easy. Until I met Baller. And Baller is a guy that goes into Magic City and takes money away from the girls because he's an outside agent. He's not an employee there. So pretty much like their own in-house pimp. Okay? So me, I'm working at Magic. Everybody knows me. I'm making money. Everything's going great. Okay? Until I start beefing with him, with the Baller. So I'm telling Magic, the owner, like, look, I ain't never worked at no club that takes money from girls like this. And then you're letting a man tell us we have to give him a certain amount of our money. That's not right. They're like, oh, well, Baller's his own person. No, this is your club. This is your club. So at the end of the day, no. And my thing is, I understand like girls who don't get put on the money that do shit like that, but I don't need no help doing nothing like that. Okay? So It was one day I was in a bag. It was like we all had made $1,800, and the baller nigga wanted $500 a piece, $500 each girl. He ended up walking out with $6,000. We ended up walking out with $1,300. So I'm like, what? A girl I was cool with spoke up. They fired her the next day. So me, I'm like, oh, they really standing by this man. They really standing by this man. At this point, me and Pluto are arguing. We're beefing. We ain't, listen, it's a dub, okay? Because I'm not going to conform to your bullshit. So at the end of the day, I'm going through all of this, but I ain't saying much of anything to him about it. And like, anytime we would talk to this day, it's arguing, okay? It's very, very motherfucking toxic, okay? Very toxic, very motherfucking bad. And me, it's just like, because you don't understand, you could have left me the fuck alone. You could have left me alone. Even this last time, you could have left me the fuck alone. Okay? I'm gonna get into it. But with Magic, I ended up, going back and forth with them like, this not right. It's not right. So I start working at Magic, okay? I'm chilling. I'm in my vibe or whatever, but I was like trying to tell them, like, y'all know this is illegal. Like, y'all are letting somebody take outside money. So that was already something that I had spoke on many times, okay? Okay, cool. So one day, I'm looking at my email. I've had the same email since I moved to Atlanta, okay? I get a party invitation to his birthday, to Pluto's birthday. So I'm like, mind you, we ain't been talking. We're beefed out right now. So I look at the invitation. It has a little hotel room booking. Everything was on it, okay? It was like, here's your room. Here's your da-da. Come to this birthday party. So me, I'm calling my homegirls like, y'all think I should go to this? Like, maybe it was an accident. Like, Gorgeous, you had the same email since that man met you. He sent you that email. He made sure you was on that damn guest list. Go. So for me, right, it was around the time that we were going live. And if y'all remember, somebody was hopping on the live, and I was eating and hanging out with that person. You got to piece it together. If you was there, you was there. If you wasn't, you wasn't. But this person had sent a truck to pick me up, and I went to go eat with them. Okay? And I knew that it was unbent rule. I knew I shouldn't have motherfucking went. But I did, because I didn't give a fuck. Okay? You play with your mother. Don't play with me, because I get down. Okay? So anyways, I go start hanging out with that person. Okay? That person is real close to him, or whatever. So then I had got the invitation to the birthday party. So I'm like, oh my gosh, should I go? And I'm like, no, Courtney, this is playing into the hands, playing into the bullshit. Don't go. Don't go. But what did I do? I went. So the same person that was getting on my live, of course, was going to be there too. So I was like, oh, are you going to Vegas? Are you going to party? He was like, yeah, you going? This person ended up kind of like feeling away, because we had went to dinner a couple of times, but it wasn't nothing to feel away over, But they also were just like, he had told me, like, it's been plenty of times that me and him have dealt with the same girl. And I'm like, look, I'm done with that person. So as soon as he seen me moving on, but not just moving on, but to somebody that he was close with, that's when he sent that invitation to my email to come to his birthday. Just in case. Just in case.
Damn, she got receipts.
Just in case. Just in case. Anybody. Okay, cool. I go. I fly out to Vegas. I go to the birthday party. Okay, cool. When I get to the birthday party, this same person that was on my live that y'all had seen send the truck for us to go eat was there. So I had my own room, okay? But my room wasn't ready when I landed. So that person was like, you can come get dressed in my room. It's good. You good, okay? Whatever. And he was there with like 3 other girls. One he was dating. The other one was his best friend. And there was this other girl. Okay, cool, whatever. So he was like, you can put your luggage in my room. We're about to go to, I guess, it was like some little party that he was having in the penthouse part of this hotel. So I go put my stuff in there, change real quick. We all go to the party. So when I go to the party, I'm chilling or whatever, but he sees me and I'm just like, yeah, bitch, I came, whatever. But it was not what I expected, okay? I had my own room, my own situation, like not situation, but I just had my own room. Like I wasn't up under him. You get what I'm saying? So we all ended up going to, what the fuck is the club called? It was a strip club in Las Vegas owned by the boxer or whatever. We ended up going up there. That's how I had met him and met his daughter, and everything was cool. Okay, cool, whatever. So me, I was just on my own thing. Okay, I was just on my own thing out here at this man's birthday. So I was kind of confused, like, why would you invite me out here? And I know that it's a million hoes out here, and what was the point? But because he's a fucking narcissist and psycho, I figured out what the point was. You saw me getting close to somebody that you didn't want me to get close to, so let me pull her back in. Let me try to pull this bitch back in. And what did my dumb ass do? Went for it. So in Vegas, whatever, have fun, went to the party, had a great time. Okay, cool, whatever. Returned home. Okay, so at this point was when like all the Magic City stuff was just like brewing. Okay, when the whole situation had went crazy. Okay, so for me, I didn't know what I was gonna do. I didn't know if I wanted to move to LA. Here's my options where I was gonna move. LA, I was gonna go to Dubai and spend a year there. Pretty much I was gonna go somewhere where I could spend a year just to like refresh, rebrand, rebuild, whatever. So I get a call and he's like, hey Pluto, hey, what you doing? Nothing in Atlanta. Oh, come to me. Okay, Grammy weekend, y'all, we're getting into some shit. Okay, so me being slow, being dumb, I keep getting sent these tests and I fail them every time. Okay, this one I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna pass the next one though. Don't even worry about it. I'm gonna pass the next one because I'm fed the fuck up. So I go. Nope, hold on, back up. It was before Grammy weekend. Before Grammy weekend, he asked me to fly out to Miami. Okay, I fly to Miami, meet up in Miami. Okay, cool, whatever. Then he questions me about this person. Now, let me back it up a couple months, okay? I had a friend, a girl I was cool with. Okay, we worked at Magic together. There was a certain athlete who came into town, and he knew I was good for putting together parties for girls, okay? Now, me and this athlete never touched, sucked, kissed, nothing, ever. Okay, he was just cool. I was cool. That's it. I was bringing the bitches around for him. It was nothing like that. But we all in the club. My homegirl next to me, okay? My homegirl next to me, she showed me her phone. She like, I don't want to be in nothing that y'all got going on, so let me show you this. Pluto done texted her phone talking about some, yo, it's Pluto. She's like, gorgeous, I don't know how he got my number. I don't know what's going on. I said, I'm going to tell you exactly what's going on. I'm outside with this big-ass basketball player. He probably thinks it's something, so he done found your number because I'm sure he got sent a video with you next to me. So now he's texting you while you're sitting next to me in the club trying to get up under my skin. Damn. I said, it's okay. She was like, I don't want to be a part of nothing. Da, 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 da. I'm sitting here like, girl, you're already a part of it. And at the end of the day, do you really think that she was going to turn him down? No. So the next day, she ends up calling me, and I'm like, girl, listen, if you want to continue to be cool with me, just send me a screenshot. Send me a screenshot of what your conversation was. She's like, I'm just going to block him. I said, no. When you texted him back, because I know you did, bitch, send me what was said. She was like, at the end of the day, I just don't want to be in nothing. I said, listen, at the end of the day, if you're not going to block him, if you're going to keep talking to him, get off my phone. Blocked her. Okay, she had her sister calling me. I was like, look, I don't got nothing to say. At the end of the day, I know how girls are with him, so it's already a dub. Me and her not friends no more. She can go out to him. It's cool. I know what's going on. So the reason why I started entertaining the situation on the TikTok shit that y'all saw with that live when I went to eat with that person was because he had just texted my homegirl while she was sitting next to me trying to make me mad because he was under the impression that I was dealing with this athlete, and I wasn't. But that's how sneaky that bitch is. You get what I'm saying? So from here, me and the girl stopped being friends, whatever. Then I see her in Miami. I know where you at, bitch. I know what you got going on, and I know that you fuck my nigga. Okay, cool. Or not my nigga, but everybody's nigga. So at the end of the day, I'm just like, okay, that's how you want to play. We can play it. Okay, cool, whatever. So then comes the birthday, all that. Okay, let's back it on back up. So at this point, he's like, come out to Miami. Come see me. I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. At this point, I'm going through everything I'm going through at Magic City. I ain't doing shit. I'm just chilling, right? So what do? I get on the motherfucking flight and I go, okay? I land in Miami. I go to my room and I'm chilling, okay? He pulls up and his first question is, so you fucked da-da-da? Talking about his friend. I said, you fucked da-da-da? Talking about my friend, right? He get mad, he walk out. What do? Go back to the airport and fly home.
Damn.
Over it, okay? Irritated. Because who was you playing with? Did you fuck my homegirl? Don't question me about no nigga. At the end of the day, no, I didn't sleep with him. But that's not the point. The point of it is don't question me when I know how you've been moving and I know you just had my homegirl down here. Stop playing with me, right? And the homegirl, she don't even realize, babe, you are a casualty of this war that we're going through. He don't care about you, okay? Like, but she went for it, so cool. Okay? I go back home. I leave him. It was the first time that I ever really just said, you know what, fuck this nigga. I'm getting on this plane. You got me fucked up. Went home. He really didn't expect me to leave. He had been like, I'm going to come see you a little later. I'm hot right now. Like, I don't give a fuck if you're cold. Goodbye. You thought you were just going to be able to walk out on me and I was going to sit here and wait for you until you decided to come back and talk about the situation? No, you good. So I went home. Okay? I went home, blocked all his numbers. Okay? About a day later, he called my business phone. He's like, yeah, so I'm just trying to change, all the bullshit. I'm really believing it, okay? He said he was going to change, going to do better, a bunch of bullshit, okay? So what do? I go meet with him for Grammy weekend. I tell that man, I told him, stop playing with me, stop playing with me, stop playing with me. Now I'm to the point where it's just like, you want to keep playing? You think I'm a motherfucking Game Boy? You think we're going to keep playing? Okay, cool. Let's play my way. Let's play my way. Let's play how I like to play. Because at the end of the day, I've been dealing with this shit on and off for 5 years. I'm tired. So I feel like this is kind of like my bow out. Just like I'm bowing out the situation. But I'm not going to bow out the situation without everybody knowing all the motherfucking shit you put me through. And to be honest, I'm still keeping it cute. I'm not even getting into a lot of the details. But I will. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. And what do you keep doing? Playing. So now I want to play. Now I'm clocking in. And I want to play. I do. Because it's like at the end of the day, I've seen you do so much shit to all these girls. And my thing is that I'm the one, bitch. The one that you cannot play with. I don't allow him to play with me. You get what I'm saying? We're going to go toe-to-toe, head-to-head every single time. My biggest thing about it is you could have left me alone. You could have left me alone. But no, let's play. Let's play then, babe. I was quiet. I was sitting here. I was like, oh, let me get some active doll orders. Yeah, this bitch just texted me because y'all sending him all my shit, right? He said he's going to send a gag order. And I said, okay, send what you want to send from your lawyers, and I'll send from mine back. Because, babe, not only are you texting my phone an admission of guilt for everything that you fucking put me through, but, bitch, do you not know that I know the law? I'm going to keep going and keep going and keep going and keep going and keep going. Because that's what you kept doing to me. You kept going and kept going and kept going and kept fucking playing. And I told you to leave me alone. And what did you do? You text my phone, talking your shit. So now I'm going to keep motherfucking going. Now, all the bitches in the stable, y'all can keep calling his phone. I'm not going to stop. A lawyer cannot gag order me about my own personal life. You are a public figure, sweetheart. I am an influencer. There's shit that's, you cannot shut me up. What the fuck? I was like, do you know your laws? Do you know your laws? Got his ass with that one. But all you bitches who's on my story running back to him, babe, who all this girl shit, but all you bitches is calling his phone. Keep calling it, because I'm not stopping. And one more thing, right? In the 5 years that I've dealt with you, never once have I signed an NDA. So you're going to lose. Listen, you might win a couple of the fights, but baby, I'm going to win the war. Please don't motherfucking piss me off, okay? Because at the end of the day, I already got a list of cases. So I pray to God. I pray to God that a lawyer reaches out to me. I pray to God because, babe, I'm already on it. And I will take it there. And I will take it there. I'm going up against a whole club about them not only defaming my character, talking crazy about me, but also taking money from me. You think I won't go after you for me being an influence on the songs that you've made over the past couple of years? You think I won't come for that catalog? Play with me. Listen. I want one song on your next album to have any motherfucking thing to do with me. And bitch, I promise you, on life, because I know you over there sitting in that motherfucking studio cooking the fuck up off of this shit I'm putting you through. You like this shit. That's why you texting my phone when I motherfucking argue. You should have motherfucking been quiet, because today I've been quiet. I only post one video. But baby, I'm about to get in the field on your ass. Now he's threatening to have my page deleted. So if you know, go follow my other page. But it's like, at the end of the day, babe, I will take this off TikTok and we will go to Instagram with it. Okay? I will go to Twitter with it. I will go to ever social. Listen, Babe.
YouTube.
Who are you playing with?
Bro, don't worry.
Don't text my phone. Don't text. Excuse me?
Bro, I don't know you, bro.
Stop fucking playing.
I don't know you.
Listen, at the end of the day, I promise you, on my life, on my fucking life, on everything in my life, all you had to do was shut the fuck up. All you had to do, you keep on fucking playing with me over and over and over and over and over and over again. You're gonna fucking learn. I promise you. Because I'm gonna fucking teach you. I promise I'm going to teach you, bitch. Listen, all you bitches that sending him my shit, I love that shit. Because guess what? He's sitting there going motherfucking crazy. Imagine his old ass in there going crazy, okay? Listen to he going crazy. Yeah, that's how I have him. And that's why you bitches is mad. But anyways, besides the point. You don't know me, but you just eat my ass from the back. Let's not do that. Because he already knows I'm gonna push it to the motherfucking limit. Stop playing with me. One thing, you threaten a lawyer, a gag order, and then you threaten to take my page. And you think that I'm not gonna keep going? Stop fucking playing with me, bro. I was literally chilling, y'all. I literally did not post nothing for today, but the one little, oh, this is how bitches look. Because that's how you bitches look, calling him about my post. Listen, I'm about to private my page. I'm about to go in subscription mode. I might even get on YouTube with it. I don't know how I'm feeling right now. But at the end of the day, he would have been better off calling me and been like, look, I'm sorry for everything I put you through, but I don't feel like it's right you to be making the story times like that. Like, you know that. And I would have been like, you know what? You could have got me, but you called me, or hold on, you texted my phone, popping it. I call you, let you know, stop texting my motherfucking phone. I ain't even posted nothing today. Everything I posted was from yesterday, and it wasn't even that bad. Now I'm in the field. Now I'm tweaking. Now I am. You're going to get the reaction that you've been asking me for. You've been asking for me to get up in that ass. You have. And I'm going to teach you. I'm going to teach you the best lesson ever. And that's that you should be putting bitches on NDAs. Because you've been doing me wrong for motherfucking years. Yeah, I've been, kick, da, la, la. But at the end of the day, I'm done playing with you. I'm just done playing with you. I'm done listening to the talk. I'm done listening to bullshit. At the end of the day, this is your actions. This is what you did. This is the shit that you did. And if it wasn't true, you wouldn't be trying to take my page down, a gag order and all this other shit. You're telling on yourself. Get ready with me to go knock this nigga the fuck out. Who are you talking to? That's all. Who are you talking to? Who's you playing with? And that's listen, y'all. I really tried to just do my story time and be calm. But that phone call got me a little lit. That phone call got me a little like, who was you talking to? Who are you talking to? And I'm crazy. I will pull up to every address, okay? Every address. And I got 5 of them, okay? 5 in Miami alone. You gotta be at one. Or maybe you're in the back room at Tootsie's being a whore. But at the end of the day, say that shit to my face. And I want security. I want them to try it. Try it. See, I can't even do my makeup because my motherfucking hands is wanting to, you know. Hold on, y'all. I literally just wanted to tell my little story time, do my little lore, and that's it. And the reason why I even did this lore is because I was told in confessional somebody already talked about it on the show. So I wanted to beat it to the punch. That's it. But you calling my phone, thinking you talking crazy? Oh, you're nuts. You're nuts. And you know I get down. So I don't understand why you would even make the threat of, oh, I'm calling my lawyers. They're going to take your page. I wish this motherfucking page would go anywhere. I wish it would. I wish it would go anywhere. I really wish it would. Because who are you playing with? And the only thing that could save you right now is you luckily, just by the graces of God, not being in Miami. Other than that, babe, I'm on the way, okay? You don't even gotta... Listen, shop active dolls. I shouldn't even be entertaining this. I shouldn't even be entertaining this old senior citizen. Like, I really shouldn't, because it's like, babe, you're already old as hell, and you arguing with my young ass. Like, but I'm crazy. I'm delusional. Okay, I'm gonna show you crazy and delusional, babes. I'm gonna show you crazy and delusional. I'm going to show you. Let me calm down on my face. I'm going to show you crazy and delusional. okay? And whatever girls is with him, I really hope y'all got them hands. And I hope you know how to duck, okay? Because I'm just like, for me, right? I'm fed up. Like, y'all literally, listen, y'all are so dumb. Y'all are sending this man my videos. Like, oh, she's crazy. He can tell you I'm crazy and delusional all he wants to, but there's a reason why I've been dealing with the man for 5 years. There's a reason, okay? He loves it here, okay? But I'm done. I'm done with all that. Because at the end of the day, I'm tired of him playing with my character and you retarded ass hoes believe in it. I got beef with so many girls all because of the fact that y'all are in love with this slut bucket that literally is a senior citizen. Like, a senior citizen? Like, do y'all know how many new people have dropped and like are lit? Like, babe, he's literally old and washed up. And at one point, that was my old and washed up shit. But I'm tired. I'm fed up. I'm tired. And to be honest, I literally was quiet. And he knew calling my phone was going to get me activated. As it always does. He knew. So y'all literally have just opened up the door. Y'all was already worried about me before. Babe, you need to be worried now. Because while you're over there calling his phone, he over there yelling at his phone. About me. But oh, I'm delusional. He don't know me, right? He don't know me, right? Then why the fuck is you yelling at your phone? Exactly, because I get him like that. But it's like, at the end of the day, listen, I want to play a game. And I'm not going to stop playing the game until I feel satisfied. And right now, I'm not satisfied. I'm not satisfied one bit. You know, my whole thing, right, is I told him, stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. I was sitting here quiet once again. And then I charged my other phone, right? Like my main phone, that used to be my main phone, this is my main phone. And some random ass texting number, which is probably him, screenshotted me some messages. I'm going to read you guys what I said, okay? I said, don't piss me off today. I'm bored. So you know I have time to be a problem. But I'm trying to be peaceful. I was like, and they don't know shit from me. But the girls in the show and confessional brought it up. But anyways, we're not involved. Shut up. You're mine until I decide you're not. And I stand on that, bitch. Then I was like, unblock my number now. And you know why he blocked my number? He blocked my number because he was mad that I went to Wham's listening party. Okay? Literally. Text my phone was like, that nigga can have you for life. Since we're going to get in the field, let's get in the motherfucking field. And then the next message, I said, you retarded bitch, and I'm sorry for saying the R word. I said, you will never end until I say we end, or you forgot that I'm in control of this situation. No matter what I say, you're mine till one of us. And I said, you're welcome to roll over and croak and go first if you want to. That's what I said. Somebody posted this and put, ha ha ha, everyday fake news. I don't know if he posted it on his Finsta. I don't know where he posted it. But I'm going to tell you this. Keep playing with me, because if I get in my motherfucking screenshot album, I got over 3,000 screenshots, okay? Since 2019, okay? I'm not a dumb bitch. I'm not a dummy. I'm not. I will literally expose everything, okay? Everything. Stop playing on my fucking phone. At the end of the day, if he posted this, if I get to the bottom of this motherfucking screenshot and he posts this in his Finsta with my phone number on, I swear to God, I will post every phone number you have, sir. Play with your mother, play with your 30,000 kids, but don't play with me, because I'm going to keep going. That's what you're not understanding. For the last hour or so, I literally stopped the lure, I stopped talking, and then what do? Text my motherfucking phone from a texting app, playing. So let's play. Let's play. And the thing about it is, it's like, I was really sitting here like, Courtney, stop, don't tweak out, stop doing the internet shit. You really have been so good. Kinda. But it's like, I've really been, chilling. Then I get this screenshot. So you had to give somebody my phone number, or they just sent the screenshot from your Finsta to my phone. Everyday fake news. Bitch, you're on. Hold on. Let me add the voice again. Let me add you get on the phone and tweak it. Hold on. I'll add it to this video.
Bro, don't worry.
Don't text my phone. Don't text. Excuse me?
I don't know you, bro.
Stop fucking playing. Listen, at the end of the day, I promise you on my life, on my fucking life, on everything in my life. All you had to do was shut the fuck up. All you had to do, you keep on fucking playing with me over and over and over and over and over and over again. You're gonna fucking learn. I promise you. Because I'm gonna fucking teach you. I promise I'm going to teach you, bitch. At the end of the day, I don't gotta prove no motherfucking point. Y'all hear that man yelling through the motherfucking phone. But it's like, if you're posting on Insta talking shit, you're just antagonizing me more and more and more. I stand behind everything I say, baby. Yes. You was mad, told me, oh, that nigga can have you for life, even though I don't have any dealings with that person. And I was like, what the fuck is the problem? You got a whole bitch pregnant who's about to fucking pop or did already drop. At the end of the day, don't motherfucking try to be controlling and narcissistic over here, bitch, when you got your own shit going on.
Sound like she a little mad.
The thing about it is, you cannot upset me with nothing that I've said. Of course, my nigga blocked me. What I'm gonna do? Unblock me on a texting app. Just like you're texting me from a texting app right now. What? Yes, I was delusional. But I was living a delusional motherfucking fun life. I was having a blast. In 2024.
What it do, everyday people, man? It's your boy PJ. Today we back with another lit video. Back in the confessional. Yes, we staying lit, big dog, man. Shout out to my everyday people who rock with me every day. Shout out to my player partner, Lucky Wizard Deals, man. The boy keeps it lit. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to this video. Let me know what y'all think about it in the comment section. Hit the link down below. We got HiveMindLabs.com, where you can unbig that back, get them super fat burners, okay? Or you can just head to DR or whatever. Win the lottery and head to DR. Woo, what a roller coaster ride, okay? Now I had to hit y'all with some of them download videos, man. Let y'all get a piece of that action, man, because it's just a lot, man. It's just Future story, man. Future pissed, but you know he probably going through it right now, stressed out. Shout out to Future. This girl must be I know what her sign is. It's a few people. Y'all know what these people are, what sign it is. This is one of them, okay? Just weird behavior, but ma'am, I just have to say, great story time. But that was never your man, so I don't know why they're going so hard. Y'all obviously both toxic. Maybe he's met his match, but maybe you should just let that go. Like, it's something about him that allures you still to him still. And it's something about you that he still goes for you. And it's given that y'all never settled that. So y'all both like it. And it's okay. It is okay that y'all both like it, okay? It's okay because, you know, don't want to get hurt, but someone to get hurt, okay? And you don't want to be the one to get hurt, but you want to do the hurting. And I think that it's going to cause you more pain and stress. You're a beautiful young lady. If you're talking about dealing with this old man, just let him go. Find you something better to do. Find you something safe to do, because this ain't it. It's going to end up hurting you in the end. And you don't want to get hurt in the end. But anyway, that was a lot to unpack. I don't even really have much to say about this. But the fact that, you know, we just went through a whirlwind of emotions through this whole thing. She was dropping names. Oh, I found the boyfriend, the first boyfriend. But they didn't have his picture in there. They just said he got sentenced to 40 years. Him, the one guy who committed the unaliving in the robbery, he was sentenced. This was all in 2014 that he was sentenced. So it had to happen like in 2012 or 2013 that home invasion happened. And then I looked up and who else was it? Kayla B. And I mean, you know, typical dancers, but it's all good. So there was Pre and Kayla B. I also looked up the girl Tanisha. Couldn't find her. I'm assuming they all in Knoxville, Tennessee is where she's from. I forgot where she said she was from. But there was no name in Facebook. And there was a few names. Like, the names could be pulled up with different people. So, and there was some white people for one of the girls. I think her name was Tanisha. There's somebody pulled up a Tanisha, but I don't think it's the right one. And then there was the other one, but Tanisha was the one I really want to look up. But yeah, she not in a city, so I don't know. It's not a Facebook from the Tanisha in that city, but it is what it is. It was. I mean, she gave the truth. I believe her. For all it's worth, like this girl has slept with more celebrities than a little bit, and I mean, I guess that's all good, but ma'am, stop going for these celebrities. Like, I don't know if y'all noticed this, but these celebrities don't give a damn about these women. They don't, and they keep going back for them. All these women keep going back for these celebrities. And it's because it's lit. And they young and they could be lit. But when it's time to turn down for what? Whatever, turn down. It's going to be like, it won't even, it might be exciting to your husband if you don't know none of these people. But to know that Future slutted you out, and now you my woman, and I'm over here being all lovey-dovey. I couldn't be lovey-dovey to no girl that let Future hit. What you mean you let Future hit? Oh, you? I'm doing you bad now. We not in we relationship over. Because why you wanna settle down with me after you done got your butt ate by Future? She ain't telling it all. What else? What did you do? But I'm not settling down with nothing like that, because it might be insecurities that'll make you be like, nah. Cause the first sign of me losing my job, you out the door. You ain't even gonna stay alone. Anyway, everyday people, let me know what y'all think about this crazy situation in the comment section. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll holler at you later. Peace.
Day and night. For some women, it can start working in its